Hi, and welcome to our channel, where we aim to present true, amazing, near-death experiences. Now, we are going to tell a story that Tom from Chicago experienced. Tom rubbed his eyes, the corners of his mouth still betraying the hint of a crooked smile. The morning sun was barely starting to rise, painting the Chicago skyline in varying shades of golden hues. As the fragrant aroma of freshly brewed coffee swirled around him, Tom marveled at how it never grew old, and neither did the city he called home. In his early 20s, Tom had been a barista at the bustling coffee shop for a few years. He loved the steady rhythm of his days, pouring over foamy lattes and chatting with regulars whose smiling faces had become as familiar to him as the tall skyscrapers that surround him. Gently wiping down the counter, Tom was blissfully unaware of how drastically his life was about to change. One brisk morning, as Tom was making his way home after a grueling day of work, he decided to take a shortcut through a quiet alleyway. The heavy fog that hung like a silvery veil in the air seemed to muffle the sounds of the city around him. Lost in thought, he barely noticed the beam of a speeding car that came hurtling in his direction. Tom's only reflex was to leap out of the way and brace for impact. But the ground never came. Instead, Tom found himself in a place far removed from the noisy streets of Chicago. As his eyes adjusted to the sudden brightness, he stood in awe, gazing upon an ethereal landscape like he had never encountered before. The sight before him filled Tom with wonder and confusion. He stood there for what felt like an eternity, basking in the glow of a radiance he could not quite grasp. The once dark alley materialized before Tom once more, the sound of screeching tires piercing through the stagnant air. Panting and disoriented, Tom tried to make sense of his strange near-death experience. In that moment, as he stared into the unfathomable brightness, he couldn't shake the feeling that a divine presence has intervened, protecting him from crossing the threshold between life and death. Tom's life was dramatically transformed after that encounter. His days at the coffee shop no longer held the same monotonous rhythm as before. Instead, he approached each interaction with newfound kindness and presence, truly cherishing every moment he was given. Tom's encounter with the heavenly mystery inspired him to delve deeper into his spiritual journey, searching for answers to questions that once seemed irrelevant. In every conversation and each carefully poured cup of coffee, the echo of that unearthly light filtered through his every thought and action, serving as a testament to the beauty and fragility of existence. In the city of Chicago, life continued to churn around Tom, each day unfolding in its relentless, chaotic way. But for Tom, the young barista who experienced the brimming threshold between life, death, and something much more profound, his world had become infinitely richer. With a newfound appreciation for the wonders of life and the secrets that lay just beyond reach, Tom embraced each day as a chance to grow and share the love he found in the light of heaven's doorway. What do you think about Tom's story? Please comment below. Thanks for now, and remember to subscribe.